Okay, so I am so, so, so pleased with myself right now. And um and so I have changed the name on my Shit2 Fertilizer Gmail account. That's the number 2. And because that's my personal motto is Shit2 Fertilizer, composting your life, all that stuff. But anyway, so here's the story. Actually, I don't know how much I'm going to tell you the story, but um, so saying no is not always easy when you have been raised and trained to consistently, I mean, when you're just pretty much denied the right to say no. Oh, please excuse the dragon in my belly. I swear it's not my fault. Okay, so I belch regularly. Take it or leave it. Go away, but don't give me crap about it. Or do. I'll just turn it into fertilizer. I'll just compost the crap. It'll be fine. Here's the thing. I have been learning and practicing how to say no, not just, kindly and firmly, but also preferably empoweringly for both myself, first and foremost, and the person that I'm saying no to. I do not always succeed, but it is what I seek. It is my goal and my aim in life to be able to say no empoweringly. And I have no idea how this no is going to come out on the other end. But I just sent an email and I was able to come up with the words all by myself, which sounds like a little kid, like, Mommy, I did it. But it's really a big deal because though I am not diagnosed yet, because it is expensive to diagnose adults for some strange reason, with being on the autistic spectrum. I don't think it's a disorder, by the way. I think it's a difference. But anyway, I have been aware since I was 33 years old that I believe I'm on the spectrum. I really, 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 really believe it. And there are so many stories and reasons as to why. But anyway, so I came up with the words all by myself. And um I I'm just so proud. I'm so, so excited because it was just a very uncomfortable situation. And I, I said, thank you for your kind and generous offer. I'm sure that it makes sense to you. And I said, however, I do not feel comfortable with that. In my experience, no one has, no one remains just wanting to be friends. I was given an offer to stay. Um, oh, excuse me. Oh, the dragon in my belly speaks. Um, so I was given an offer to stay in a motel room with a stranger. And I do think it's a very kind and generous offer. I just also, the way that I was asked to, I made the mistake of, COVID is not all bad. I'm really glad that I get to wear a mask on a regular basis because it cuts down on the amount of time wasted in my life with people who find me particularly attractive. And I'm not in the mood for any of that. And so, oh my gosh, I'm just so happy. So, anyway, so I said thank you. And I said, however, I feel uncomfortable with that. And in my experience, people, and I'm paraphrasing all of this, but this is essentially what I said. I can't remember it word for word like I used to be able to. And my poor brain is still recovering from the stroke. They said was not a stroke and was just anxiety, but whatever. I did have an eye doctor make it clear that he could see signs of the stroke in my left eye, and it looked like I'm healing well. So, and I can feel it. I can feel my brain getting back on track. But okay, I gotta breathe. It's really, really, really exciting when you get the words right and you do it all on your own. Granted, my mother was on the phone, but she has a sore throat and she wasn't speaking, and she didn't really have any advice to offer anyway. But yeah, I just whipped it out. Just just a few paragraphs, very, very, very clear, very, very calm, succinct. I didn't get bogged down in being, concerned that I was going to hurt his feelings, concerned that he was going to, turn on me. Um, um, there's been a lot of concerns because of experiences in the past and everything. Times that, um, times that people have wanted to retaliate for not getting what they wanted out of me in one way or another. And I'm not afraid, And I feel like I I briefly explained that there's some past traumas regarding my looks and my energy, people inexplicably being, excessively attracted to me. And and I also said that I'm really only seeking creative and business collaborations. I'm not really even in a space to be a friend, to be honest. And I thanked him again for his offer and, said, I hope you can understand. And then I sent it, and I feel freaking fantastic. Freaking fantastic. Because as much as I do hope that he can understand, and I hope that that it is empowering for him as well. At the very least, I know that it is empowering for me because I didn't, normally I would stress and strain, and writing an email, even, a few paragraphs long, would take me hours, or that I would just agonize over trying to find the words that would, create the outcome that I'm aiming for, which is that nobody gets hurt. And I don't have the power to ensure that nobody's feelings are hurt. People's feelings they're not my fault. People's feelings are not my fault. And I am not responsible for people's feelings. And I do want to be accountable that I am not ever, knowingly and purposefully pushing people over the edge of, into unpleasant feelings. But I'm just, yeah, I feel like a milestone was just reached. I'm so incredibly grateful for him and his entry into my life at this time, and being able to practice saying no empoweringly. And I'm just, yeah, I wanted to share. I'm so happy. And also, I just couldn't contain it. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't hold on to that energy. And I don't have anyone right now available that I can talk to about how grateful and pleased I am with the fact that I feel like I just reached a new milestone in being able to say no. And, I'm 40 years old. So, it's about time that I learned how to do this for myself in a way that is just a smooth transition, and that doesn't cause me so much stress, strain, and anxiety, and eventually physical pain, So anyway, that's my thing, and I changed my name from what it was to saying no powerfully, empoweringly, saying no empoweringly. And maybe I will create more videos on that. I don't know. Maybe I will. You know, YouTube's funny. It lets me download or upload certain things, but not other things. And yeah, it's an interesting space. But if I'm able to, I hope that I can share more.